Shakia, it's your boy Fist in his house, bringing another great edition of Breach Review, because that's what I do. And this is a special video. The reason I'm bringing this video to you is to explain to you something that a lot of people are like saying to me on Twitter about MOH and how, you know, to give it a chance and it's a great game. Look, a lot of people just made the dumbass mistake of paying $65 for a game that is overrated. I mean, listen, the game right here, Breach, that I'm showing you right now, is a $15 game. A $15 game that has destructible environments, bullet drop, and I find it quite interesting and unique first-person cover, and I really enjoy it. And the game is fun. In Medal of Honor, if you look how simple this is. Look how simple. Now the only thing that's bad about Breach is the fact that, you know, it's not perfect. But destructible environments, bullet drops, and first person cover is very unique to a $15 Xbox Live arcade game. MOH doesn't have that. Then you look at the screen. Look at the mini map. Look at the screen. Look how simplified the screen is. How many bullets are in my gun? Mini maps on the left hand side. That's the deal. There you go. That's it. It's that simple. You know, Medal of Honor has got so much shit going on the screen. The point that I'm trying to make here is this. Spending $65 in, you know, the game not having structure of simplicity of it in the game compared to a $15 first-person shooter arcade game with a supposedly Frostbite 2 engine that doesn't have destructibility and bullet drop and all this other stuff in the game, and it doesn't have that, but this $15 game does. You know, this is what I want to say to you. Why waste your money on a $65 game? All the money, to me, has gone into marketing the game and advertising for it, and not into the game's playability. I had a couple of drinks because I was watching the Tigers get their ass kicked. Playability and simplicity into the game. Now people are like, should I buy Medal of Honor? I say no. If you want to play Medal of Honor, rent it. If you want to buy a game that is like Medal of Honor or better, buy Breach. There are a lot of cons to this game. One is that, you know, that the sound is not centered. But in if you ever played World at War, the sound wasn't centered in that game. I mean, the sound is not really that. I mean, it's amazingly it was centered in Call of Duty 4, but it wasn't centered too well in this game. And that's the only thing that's bad about this game. You know, the sound is the same as it is in Counter-Strike Go. It sounds like the sound is behind you. It's not centered. But other than that, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna spend $65 on a game. I'm not gonna spend $65 on a game that I can get more excitement out of a Breach game in single player game, you know, that has innovation in it, bullet drop, destruction, first person cover. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, this is why Breach is a arcade first-person shooter that's better than MOH. MOH should be less than $15 on Xbox Live Arcade. You know, I can't really. I mean, realistically speaking, if Atomic had more money, I think Atomic is closer. I think Atomic is closer to doing a better rendition and a better appreciation of Call of Duty than any other company out there that's even come close. And You're looking at EA and all the other companies that spend tons and tons of money. They screwed up. And I'm going to be honest with you. I look at these games, I tell you what's up. And people are like, oh, can you get a game on Breach? I get a full game any time of the day. There might not be 800,000, 600,000 people on this game, but there sure in the hell ain't no 800,000, 600,000 on Medal of Honor. I can tell you that right now. Let's keep it real. And here's another thing too about Breach. Breach has perks. Breach, they have a money system where you earn the money to unlock stuff to put them on your weapons. It's very simplistic. The HUD is very simplistic. The bullet drop, I mean, the tracers. It's an amazing game. An amazing game for $15. Somebody said to me on Twitter, they were like, are you out of your mind that you think Medal of Honor is better than Breach? Or you think that Breach is better than Medal of Honor? And I said to them, I'm like thinking to myself, I don't have enough words to type on Twitter, but for $15 comparative to what I get for Medal of Honor, $65, it's kind of like, I mean, what is it, EA and Medal of Honor think we're fucking stupid or something? I'm not. Look, if you're not hitting home runs and you're not doing your job and you're not bringing your A game and comparative to what else is on the market, I'm not falling for it. I fell for that shit when Sony does their advertisement. I don't fall for that no more. If you don't have an A+ game and there's other games out there that can match up to you with a huge amount of money difference in playability and comparability, they're gonna far supersede anything that you bring to the table by a mile. So like I said, if I want to play Medal of Honor, I might as well play Breach until Black Ops 2 comes out. That's the real deal. And those are the pros. The pros are it's $15, Medal of Honor $65. The HUD is simplified. The bullet drop, destructibility, first person cover, perks, weapon attachments. The cons, you know, that the sound is not centered. Maybe the character animations ain't the best, but compared to the MOH, I mean, you cannot shoot from prone to shoot. You can't shoot from prone to standing to prone. Sliding bullet, it doesn't have anything. The only thing that Medal of Honor has is stupid ass color palettes for their weapons and a cluttered ass screen, and you're paying $65. Those cons are just ridiculously way too much to overcome the gameplay, which is terrible. So there you go. Breach is for the money, and the game is way better than Medal of Honor. Anyway, it's your boy Fist. Peace. I'm out.